right, a beautiful day at USC campus. All right, so currently here on USC campus, chilling with Cindy. She's doing a really cool project, and I wanted to share some practical thoughts I had about this idea of permissionless living. So the basic notion is this: maybe the best way to live life is to structure life in which you are not dependent on others. You're not dependent on gatekeepers. You're not dependent on external affirmation. The only things which bound you are the laws of physics and perhaps biological life. And I think this is a great notion, because I think a lot of us in life, we have lots of lofty goals and dreams and ambitions, which I think are really good. But I think the thing that's very difficult is that in order to quote unquote succeed, we need other people's approval and so forth. So let me give you a practical example. I was watching a bunch of Netflix documentaries on powerlifting versus bodybuilding, and I think the thing that I really found very sad about bodybuilding is that you could be the hardest working whatever person in the world, but ultimately if the judges don't like you, you're not gonna win. Whereas powerlifting, it's much more interesting to me because it's actually not dependent on anyone's opinion. It's a matter of physics, right? So the physics question is, let's say you're doing a deadlift, you have X amount of weight on a certain spot, can you get it off the ground or not? And physics don't lie, right? And so I feel like even as photographers and artists, the cool thing is we have 100% control in terms of what we decide we want to make or produce, whether it be whatever artworks, photos, whatever. But one thing you cannot control is whether you get 1 million likes or not, or whether even others like your pictures or not. And when I look at the history of photography, art, and so forth, it seems like the people who really remain onto eternity are the artists who dare to be different, and the artists who dare to pursue their own inner truth. So for example, even the artist Matisse, essentially his best, quote unquote, his best works are actually not his like photo realistic paintings, but actually of his kind of more of his childlike images, which are the cutout images. And I think this is actually one of the truths I think that Picasso discovered, is that the best artistic mind is kind of this child's mind. And this is also with writing and blogging and making videos too. I hate gatekeepers, and this is why I love YouTube. I can make whatever nonsensical video I want and I can upload it. And of course, whether I get 1 trillion likes or not is not up to me, but I still like having the power and the freedom to say whatever I want. Also, this is why I encourage you to start your own website, your own blog, because you have the power to share any thoughts that you have, and you don't have anyone getting in your way. This is why I personally hate gatekeepers, editors, and lots of people, I guess, who prevent you from saying what you really think and try to water down your message. So just think about yourself and your life. How can you structure your life in such a way that you don't need permission from others, or maybe you need less permission from others in order to succeed and to achieve your artistic vision? And ultimately, I think the best way to meet your demise is to compromise. So don't compromise, stay true to your artistic vision, and see where it leads you. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Peace out.